Says it's bad enough that
Восприятие.
if those crops,
Восприятие.
they need your help to drive those flies away before the crops all die.
어떠달하냐나.
Says there's a giant bellows you could use to blow them away.
나와라. 오라 우도.
Asks
잘락르르트 아시네.
if you could point it in the right direction and then jump on.
Je ne veux 알아들어요.
Well, maybe that.
기피져버렸어.
There's a bright day coming!
Hey, that's going to get you burned.
The only one getting burned around.
That stinks.
Oh, do you want something?
Someone has to end this plague before it's too late. Let's see.
배우 옷이나 두시나 많이
Says the shop holds something for every.
대회를 많우야.
Says the place is in high demand. Got what you wanted. Says you used to be able to find bleep bleeps whenever you liked. They heard there's a cupboard where you can find all the bleep bleeps you'd want. Just imagine having all those bleep bleeps in your hands. Thinks they're Thinks that cupboard might not be easy to find, but that's why it's still there. Just find it and grab all the bleep bleeps. Better those bleep bleeps wind up with you than in the Figures they're better with you. The vendor says you can says you're in good company. good to lighten your load. A bargain. The day is here.
Nämä pölkykkäin ykkänin
Says if we...
toi tabletsia.
What's the...
Emahaurjutulu Adrianku.
The stronger you are, the longer we'll last.
Ain auch ala juju.
Thinks they could be anywhere.
Tulu dremutulia.
Says they spotted some guns flexers. Might be good for you.
Ne juhedu paju.
All you have...
Ne juhedu paju.
Nothing like exercise to get you in shape.
Plawatjenks brik namtibe.
Says... The only way to clear the nag flies out of here is to jump on those bellows and blow them away. Get hopping. You blew those flies away. Whoosh! Wants to know what you need to air out. Says you should take it easy. Feels good to be alive. way there. Don't forget the past. Learn from it. It's freak-free, a supposedly monstrous cave. Curious about what's up there? Couldn't stand another hour of daylight. Looks like some solid wood scrap there. That's some good e-waste there. Whacked! So much damage. There's a serenity about this spot. It's a place for rest and recovery. The day is wasting. Time to get to it. Yes, some e-waste for you. Here is Knack Hill, the patch that Pebble calls home. Seems wowed that you made it all the way up here to wherever he happens to be. He's not quite sure about that himself, having gotten here accidentally. He was just passing through. The fact that he's no longer passing is where the accident comes in. He's bowled over by how you managed to find him. Someone who could do that could go just about anywhere. You seem solid, hard to crack, and always climbing higher. What could stop someone like that? Wherever you're heading next, he hopes you keep strong and tough. You'll need it to get through all the horrors of the world that lie ahead, no matter which direction you go. Wants to know what you'd do if you made a mistake while trying to get someplace. Would you head back down and try again? Or would you try to continue? Thinks he might just stay here forever instead. Says he's not sure he's happy about the world surviving. Means he's stuck here longer. Curious about you working with the Myriad. Don't all those lights they use hurt your eyes? Pretty blinding, he supposes. Let's talk about happier things. He says it's rare, but sometimes he gets caught between a rock and a hard place. There's no worse spot to be in, and this time is no exception. He's always felt insignificant, like a pebble to... He realizes that one who doesn't climb can't fall either, so in a way he guesses he's safer here, not going anywhere. Figures he's not as good a climber as he needed to be, at least at that moment. Pebble's risking death by staying or leaving, so he won't stop trying until he's able to climb out of this dying world. He figures he just has to be more careful. Also, it would be better if he knew where to climb. He doesn't want to be a pebble in your shoe, but if you'd... Thanks you for not just walking all over him when he's done.
That's so bright!
Seriously?
You...
Dark.
The plague that's ruining the land needs to be stopped. You can shake the rain off later. Feel the wind. See that plastic scrap over there? so bright out now. This corner of the world is called Anywhere, which is maybe why Click calls it home. Let's see. This fellow seems shocked to see you. He's heard about you, but figured you didn't have the guts to do what must be done to... Says it's better not to talk about that. Figures someone like you must be willing to do anything to stay alive, just like him. Now that you got this far, though, which way will you go? Are you really tough enough to see this through to the end? Or will you turn tail and run when the end finally... Guesses the end is coming either way. When there's nothing but a bad storm rising, it's ride or die. Asks you to think of the world like a set of locks. Every time you do something, you decide whether to open one or not. Would you go back and open different ones now? Says worse is relative. What's bad for you might be good for him. The world appears to him like you've been... Can't understand why you work with the Myriad. Someone needs to lock them up. No, they're so good, so righteous and worthless. You look like you'd be a fun lock to pick. He keeps... The gears mesh well between you. It'll be easier for both if you just call him Click. He likes lock... Click says his key to success is metal. And judging from what he's heard about you, if you charged a bar of metal at a Toxanol zap station, he could forge it into the palm of your hand. That would help your clonk fist beat new paths into the future. Says you see...
Oh, yes! That is deliciously dark of you.
Hear that? Dark tastes foul.
Wait, what? Now it's about flavors, what?
You probably taste as bad as you smell.
Well, you'll never find out.
You could have missed this village. It's called Mamble Clump. Give it a little kick. Let's see.